If you are watching this video for the first time, make sure you are subscribing to Anantha Lakshmi Academy. Once you click on the subscribe button, you will see a bell icon. If you click on that bell and click on all, you will get to know whenever I upload a video. This will send you a notification. Hello everybody, welcome back to Anantha Lakshmi Academy. Today we are going to discuss the continuation of solutions of pair of linear equations. In earlier videos wherein we were discussing about the solutions, we have covered one method which is graphical method. The first method which we have covered under the section of solutions for pair of linear equations is graphical method. What is a solution when we are discussing about two linear equations? A pair of linear equations is nothing but two linear equations. When we are dealing with them, we understood that the coordinates of x and y which satisfy each of both the equations are said to be the solutions. That is what we have discussed in earlier classes, and one of the method to figure out the solution is graphical method. That is what we have covered. So far when we were discussing about the graphical method, whatever the coordinates that we have seen are numbers. They are if I really want to put it into the format of a number system, they are integers. So far what have we seen? Like 3 comma 0. If we go to bigger numbers, 10 comma 30. If we solve for more, we got fractions wherein we just have 0.1 comma 2.33, like this we got, isn't it? So for whatever the problems that we have solved in the earlier videos, these are the set of whatever the results solutions we got are similar to these kind, but we did not see anything as root 3 comma 5 root 3, 2 comma root 7. These values we haven't seen. So what happens when we encounter coordinates of this type, solutions of this type? So root 3 is, we can hardly remember this as 1.732. If this is 5 root 3, we can multiply and manage. But when as the number under the root is increasing, root 7, root 11, root 13, like that, it is really difficult for us to figure out the values of these and then try plotting on the graph. So that is the reason we need other methods, alternate methods for figuring out the solutions of pair of linear equations. So what are the other methods? So there are n number of methods, but as per our syllabus, there are two methods under the section of algebraic method which are covered in our textbook. Okay, let me tell you those two. These are under the section of algebraic methods. These are what? Algebraic methods of figuring out solution for pair of linear equation. The first method is substitution method. Okay. Under this section, the first method is substitution method. Look at the spelling. Many people confuse that. They, instead of writing substitute, they just write substitute. Substitute, this is, okay, T-I-T-U-T-I-O-N, okay, substitution method. This is the first method under this section, and the second method is going to be the elimination method. The second method is elimination method. All right. So what happens? How different are these methods when compared to the graphical method which we have discussed? How do we figure out the solution using these methods? So let us get started with the substitution method. Okay. The first method we are going to discuss is substitution method. No matter whatever the type of method that you are going to use, let me consider two linear equations. All these solutions are for linear equations itself, right? So let me consider two equations, simple equations in terms of x plus y is equal to 5 and x minus y is equal to 3. I am just considering two simple equations, linear equations, such that they are like this. Alright, now what happens in substitution method? What do we do in substitution method? So what we do is, from one of the equations, we try getting the value of one of the variables. If you see here, in x minus y is equal to 3, if I take the y on the other side, this is going to be x minus 3 is equal to y. isn't it? Can I write it like this? Now y is equal to x minus 3. Let me call this as equation 1 and this as equation 2. Okay, what are we discussing? We are discussing substitution method here. Okay, under the heading of substitution method. So what happens here now, from one of the equations we get to figure out one variable in terms of other variable. See, if you see here, I got y in terms of x. Now substituting, as the name suggests, substituting y in one of the equation, I am going to substitute it in 1. So what happens? X plus y is x minus 3 is equal to 5. 2x is equal to 3 goes the other side, 5 plus 3. 2x is equal to 8 and x is equal to 4. 8 by 2 is 4. Okay. Now that I got the value of x, now I am going to substitute x. I am going to substitute x in 1 again. So what happens? 4 plus y is equal to 5. Y is equal to 5 minus 4, which is nothing but 1. So in order to get the solutions, one way of doing it is figuring out a variable. Try figuring out a variable in terms of the other variable, as we have done y is equal to x minus 3, and simply applying it in one of the equations and getting one variable. And then once you got to know the variable value of first variable, you just substitute in either of the equations and try getting the value of y. Now let us see if this is going to suffice these equations. See, x is 4, y is 1. 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. Satisfied? 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. That is also satisfied. That is our first method, which is substitution method. Alright, next let us go to the second method, which is elimination method. I am personally a big fan of this method. I preferably use this method while solving the equations. Consider the same two equations, 1 and 2. Okay, step 1, what do we do for elimination method? Step 1, you identify these two equations. Okay, step 1, identify equations. Now looking at it, if you since these are linear equations, the x and y are not having any coefficients, it is well and good. Okay, if they have any coefficients like 2x plus 3y like that, we need to multiply equations with any real number such that one of the variable coefficients are equal. Say for suppose if you have an equation of 2x plus 3y is equal to 1 and one is x plus y is equal to 2. In order to simply make sure that two equations should have at least one of them same, no, we just do it as multiply with 2. That way you get 2x plus 2y is equal to 4 and 2x plus 3y is equal to 1 is the first equation we have. That is what you need to do. Now comes the question, why are we multiplying? What is the name of this method? Elimination method. Everybody, as you guys are in 10th class, you must have heard about elimination rounds in your favorite shows. Any of the shows, either that may be a singing show, dancing show or a reality show, you might have heard the elimination round, no? What does that elimination mean? Excluding a participant. When we are discussing about variables, this is excluding a variable. Okay, now how do we exclude that variable? See here, we got 2x plus 2y is equal to 4, 2x plus 3y is equal to 1. Since all of them are having the same signs, I am going to subtract. Now plus 2x minus 2x gets cancelled and this becomes minus y is equal to 4 minus 1 is 3, which implies that y is equal to minus 3. This happens. See, step 3. If the variable which is same here, in our case 2x is same, no? In both equations has same sign, if it in our case it is plus and plus, no, if it is has same sign, then subtract those two equations. We need to do what? Subtract two equations. Else, if they are having opposite signs, else add two equations. Now what happens? Now when you add or subtract them, figure out the value of the first variable. Figure out the value of first variable. Either it may be x or y, whatever you wanted to extract. Since x got cancelled, now you got the value of y. Now once you get to know the value of y, how do we figure out the value of x? Substitute the first variable in equation, either of the equation, in any equation, to get the other variable value. That way you get the solution, the x and y coordinates, isn't it? So look at this elimination method. Elimination method has 5 steps listed. First, identify the equations. Next, multiply the equations with any real number such that one of the variable coefficients are equal. Now, if they are having the same sign, we just do the subtraction. If they are having opposite sign, we just add them. And now, once you do the whatever the operation addition or subtraction, you get to know one of the variables value. Once you get the first variable, it is easy for you to figure out the second variable by substituting the value. So let us apply the same. Now that we said algebraic methods, we have two. Substitution method we have used to figure out this. Using substitution method, we got x equal to 4 and y equal to 1. Let us try figuring out if we get the same solution using elimination method also. Okay. Now what am I going to use? Elimination method. The word sounds so familiar, no? Elimination method. Okay, so x plus y is equal to 5. Here, since there are no coefficients, I am directly, if you look at the y signs plus and minus, and there are no coefficients also, I mean just 1. So, instead of doing any subtraction, I am just going to do this 1 plus 2, which implies y gets cancelled. 2x is equal to 5 plus 3 is 8, x is equal to 4. Is it same as the one which we got here? Yes. Now again substitute the value of, substitute x in 1, which gives 4 plus y is equal to 5, y is equal to 5 minus 4, and y is equal to 1. Okay, so these are the different methods under algebraic section to figure out the solutions of pair of linear equations. So far under the solutions of pair of linear equations, we have covered graphical method, and the next things are substitution method and elimination method. If you are directly coming to this video without watching earlier videos, I suggest you to go through them so that you will have a better understanding. Alright, so let's now that we have understood the concept of different methods used to figure out the solution, my recommendation as usual in all the videos is to go through the examples. So just pause this video right away and go through the examples, and then unpause to go through the exercise problems. Alright, so I hope you have gone through the examples. Even before getting into the first problem of exercise 4.2, since now you guys are into this standard, you must be having some or the other way of having pocket money, right? Pocket money your parents will be giving, or you get from your grandparents, or somehow or the other way you'll be, some people will be storing it in the kiddie bank, some people will be using it for their expenses. No matter what, I just wanted to tell you a simple concept of this. So whatever the pocket money that is given to you, out of which, say for suppose you get a monthly pocket money of 100, out of which for whatever the projects, I assume you are good students, so whatever the project work or what anything that needs like stationaries or something or the other, you spent around 80 rupees this month for the current month. Then what is the remaining thing? 20 rupees. Now for the coming month again you are going to get 100 rupees now. So what you have done, you thought you would save this and you have moved this to kiddie bank. All right, you are about to save this money. So every month, let us assume you are given 100 rupees. So but by whatever means, if it is for us, if it is for your parents, they get income for working for a month or for a week, like that, right? So this is your income for a month, 100 rupees, out of which your expenses is 80 rupees and your savings is 20 rupees. I'm just trying to make you understand the terminologies. Whatever is given to you by whatever the means, it is your income, out of which the amount that you have spent is your expenditure, and the money that was left is what? Savings. Okay. Now that you are familiar with these three terminologies, let us get started with our first problem. Okay. Here, the ratio of incomes of two persons is given as 9:7 and the ratio of expenditures is given as 4:3. This is the reason I have explained you the terminology of income expenditure. If each of them manages to save 2000 per month, find their monthly income. So, let's solve this problem. Given, what is given? The ratio of incomes of two persons is equal to 9:7. Next, the ratio of expenditures of two persons is given as 4:3. Okay. So let now the ratios are given. So what happens? Let us consider the income of person A. Income of person AB. Person A is equal to, since this is given in the ratio form, we just have to multiply it with any constant. Let that be X. Likewise, income of person B is equal to 7x. Since they have said two persons, I just considered one as A and one as B. Similarly, expenditure of person A is equal to 4x. Now you can guess this, no? Why are we multiplying this with a constant? Sorry, let the expenditure be Y. Since income is X, I am going to consider this as Y. Why are we multiplying it with constants? Because the ratios are given. So, if you have the expenditure ratio as 15 and 25, when you get the ratio, you will end up as 3 and 5, not 15 and 25. That is the reason whenever ratios are given for us, we try to multiply with some or the other constant. Okay. Expenditure of person B is equal to, let that be 3y. Now what we understood, income minus expenditure is equal to savings. All right, we know. What do we know? Income minus expenditure is equal to savings. Why did we write this? Because if each of them manages to save 2000 rupees per month, what did I tell you? Income minus expenditure. What is this? Income, expenditure, kiddie bank is saving. So income minus expenditure is saving, no? What is the, if I am to get the person A saving. So savings of person A is equal to what does that become? 9x minus 4y, his expenses, is equal to what is given? 2000 per month. That is nothing but equation 1. Alright, next, savings of person B is equal to 7x minus 3y is equal to 2000. Let us consider this as equation 2. I told you, right? I am a fan of elimination method. So, in order to do the elimination method, what did I tell you? We have figured out the equation. Now, here 4 is there, 3 is there. Okay, 9 and 7, if I multiply, that will be a huge number. So instead of that, I'm going to multiply equation 1 with 3 and equation 2 with 4, such that y coefficients will be equal and we can accordingly cancel them. Alright, so let me just rub this. So I'm going to do it as 3 into 1 minus, since they are having same signs, I am subtracting. Okay, minus 2 into 4. I'm going to multiply equation 2 with 4. So this becomes 27x minus 4 3s are 12 is equal to 3 2s are 6000. Likewise, 7 multiplied with 4, 28x minus 3 4s are 12y is equal to 4 2s are 8000. So for the subtraction, the signs get changed and this becomes minus x is equal to minus 2000. X is equal to 2000 rupees. Okay, now that we got the value of x, how do we figure out y? By substituting x in equation 1. If I am going to substitute this, this becomes 9x minus 4y is equal to 2000. 9 into 2000 minus 4y is equal to 2000. 9 2s are 18,000 minus 2000. I am going to send this 4y the other side such that 2000 comes here. So this is 16,000 is equal to 4y and y is equal to 16,000 divided by 4, which is nothing but 4 4s are 4,000 rupees. So what did they ask us to figure out? Find the monthly income of both the people, no? Okay. So what is the income, monthly income of person A? So income of, monthly income of person A is equal to, what is it? 9x. X is 2000, which is nothing but 18,000. Now, similarly, monthly income of person B is equal to 7x, which is nothing but 7 2s are 14,000. So there ends our first problem. So this is how we solve the problems using using elimination method. Okay. So they just asked us to find their monthly income. If they ask the expenditures also, just like I substituted x value, you can substitute y value here and write them down. All right. So that is about first problem. Let's jump into the next problem. So here we are. I have written the second problem on the board. So let's go through it. The sum of a 2-digit number and the number obtained by reversing the digits is 66. He is saying that there is a 2-digit number. The sum which is obtained by reversing the digits is 66. Okay. If you have a number like 1, 2, by reversing the digits and he added up, it is equal to 66. That's how he is saying it. Okay. If the digits of the number differ by 2, find the number. How many such numbers are there? Okay. Let's get to solve this. So if you have a number like 12, how do you write it in the expanded form? 10 plus 2 is equal to 12. Isn't it? Now he is saying there is a 2-digit number. So in order to write that number, we need to know, as it is given, it is a 2-digit number, there will be units place and tens place. So if I say x is in units place, okay, let me write a bit bigger. Okay, x is in units place and y is in tens place, then this is going to be 10y plus x, isn't it? So let's get started. So let the value in units place be x. Likewise, the value in tens place be y. Okay. Now, therefore, that implies that the number be That implies, therefore, the number is equal to what happens? 10y plus x. But what is given? The sum of a two-digit number and the number obtained by reversing the digits is given. What is given? The number is reversed. Given the number is reversed. What does that mean? So here we said 10 is in y is in tens place and x is in units place. Now it is reversed. So that is x is in tens place and y is in units place. That becomes 10x plus y. The number is reversed. That implies the number is equal to 10x plus y. Now, the sum of a two-digit number, whatever the number, and the number obtained by reversing the digits is 66. So, sum of this and this is 66. That is what is given. Okay. Similarly given, what is given? The sum of number and number obtained by reversing the digits is nothing but 66, which is nothing but, what is the number? 10y plus x. Plus, what is the number obtained by reversing the digits? 10x plus y is equal to 66. X plus 10x, 11x plus 10y plus y is 11y is equal to 66. If I take 11 common, 11 into x plus y is equal to 66. 11 6 this gets cancelled and x plus y is equal to 6. Let us call this as equation 1. Now, when we were dealing with the concept of solutions, what have we discussed? In the very introduction part of this chapter, what did I tell you? In order to have a unique solution, we need to have at least two equations having two variables. Now we got one. Let us see if there is any clue of other equation. Now till here we are done. If the digits of the number differ by 2, if the digits of the number differ by 2, find the number is what he is asked. So what is given for us? Given, this is all the rough part. Given, also given that, what is given? The digits of a number differ by 2. What does that mean? The subtraction of these two numbers is 2. Let us call this as 2. Here x plus y is equal to 6 and this is x minus y is equal to 6. Y and y are having equal coefficients and the signs are opposite. So using the elimination method, I am going to solve this by adding these two equations. So x plus y is equal to 6. X minus y is equal to 2, y gets cancelled, 2x is equal to 8, which implies x is equal to 4. Now that we got to know the value of x, what is the value of y? How do we figure that out? Substituting x in equation 1, x plus y is equal to 6, 4 plus y is equal to 6, which implies y is equal to 6 minus 4 and this is 2. So, what is the number? Find the number. What is that number? Y in units, tens place and x in units place. Therefore, the number is, what is the number? Y in tens place and x in units place. Therefore, the number is 24. If we assume that y is in tens place and x is in units place, this is going to be the number. Also, there is also a chance that x is in tens place and y is in units place. So that will be 42. 4 is in 4 as in x is in tens place and y is in units place, because it's the same thing, right? 24 plus 42 is 66. So it can be either 24 or 42. So x and y as they interchange, that is the reason we have written it as 24 or 42. Okay. So how many such solutions are there? How many such numbers are there? There are two numbers. There are two numbers. that is 24 or and 42 or 42. Okay, that is about problem number 2. So I do not want to prolong this video further. Let us close this video here so that we will get to discuss the other problems in coming up video. Okay, so that is about this video. Please make sure to like, share and subscribe to Anantha Lakshmi Academy if you like the content. Also, please do share it with your 10th classmates or any of your relatives in 10th class. Alright, thank you for watching.